The new version of the Launchpad app features Audio Bus support. This means you can use the Launchpad app as an input for Audio Bus. You can use Audio Bus to add effects and record the output of the Launchpad app using other Audio Bus compatible apps. To use your Launchpad app with Audio Bus, you need to update your app for the latest version available in the App Store and also purchase Audio Bus from the App Store. Audio Bus is a third-party, paid-for app, and if you require support for Audio Bus itself, you should contact the app developers. Download the free Focusrite Tape app from the App Store so you can record the output of Launchpad app. If you need to take time to download and update the apps, please pause the video now. Once both apps are installed and up to date, launch Audio Bus on your iPad. This is a main screen for Audio Bus, and it allows us to choose which apps we want to use as inputs, effects, and outputs within Audio Bus. By pressing the plus symbol above the input label in Audio Bus, we're able to select which of the Audio Bus compatible apps we want to open as inputs. The Launchpad app is available here. It is only possible to use the Launchpad as an input in Audio Bus. It cannot be used as an effect or as an output. If we select Novation Launchpad as our input app here, we then get the option to launch the app from Audio Bus itself. Now we can see the Launchpad app is selected as an input in Audio Bus. If we press the Launchpad app icon in Audio Bus, we will then be taken to the Launchpad app screen. The widget on the left of this page is the Audio Bus widget, and it allows us to navigate between our different apps using Audio Bus. If the Audio Bus widget is in the way at all, we can slide it off the screen and slide it back on. Now, press Home and open a session in the Launchpad app. If we press the Audio Bus button on the widget, we can use this button to switch back to the Audio Bus app. Currently, we have the Launchpad app set as our input, but we have no effects or output set. If we play in the Launchpad app at the moment, Audio Bus will not do anything with the audio. The Effects section in Audio Bus allows you to use compatible apps to add effects to your input. This is covered in other Audio Bus specific tutorials you can find online. We can use the Output section of Audio Bus to record the output of Launchpad app into another Audio Bus compatible app. In this case, we're going to use Tape by Focusrite. We now have Audio Bus set up to take input from our Launchpad app and output the audio into the Tape app where we can record it. In Tape, check that the input is set to Launchpad main app output here. Ensure that the stereo button is not pressed in. And we want to turn on the monitoring function so we can hear what we're playing in the Launchpad app. Now we're ready to record into Tape. Press the record button and Tape will start recording. Let's use Audio Bus widget to go back to the Launchpad app. Now we can play the Launchpad app and it'll be recorded into Tape. Once you've finished playing your track in the Launchpad app, use the Audio Bus widget to switch back to the Tape app. Now press Stop in Tape to stop the recording. We can use the trim functions in Tape to trim any silence recorded at the start or end of our recording. Remember, if the Audio Bus widget is in the way at all, we can slide it off the screen and slide it back on. Once the trim markers are set, press outside the trim section to go back to the main Tape page. Now we've recorded our song from Launchpad app into another app using Audio Bus. Of course, you can experiment using other apps as effects or outputs in Audio Bus to get a wider variety of sounds. There you have Audio Bus support with Launchpad app. Thanks for watching.